watching this later, comment, like, and subscribe. If you're watching it right now live, make sure to drop the subscribe and like the stream for more of these rebuilds. As we're gonna go Kyle Shanahan. Let's edit the league. Let's see here. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're playing All Pro. I would play All Madden, but I don't really like how they play on All Madden. And yeah, seems pretty good to me. Let's start play. See what happens here. Okay, let's get into this. And let's see what happens here. Let's see what we can do. Cause I don't wanna cry no more. We're just gonna sign a bunch of players. Eric Berry's 100%. I'm surprised Eric Berry's not coming to a team yet. I'm surprised he's not on a team yet. Awesome Safari and Jenkins. Really, we only have that much cap space left. So I can't pick up Nick Perry to trade, and we're gonna have to find guys we can trade. Who's our quarterback? Jimmy Garoppolo, I do believe, is our quarterback. 17 million. Yeah, no. So Jimmy Garoppolo is out. All teams want him. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're gonna try to see if we can get both of these guys. Honestly, I might just try to get Ryan Fitzpatrick. So let's actually see here. Let's just look through quarterbacks, see who we can get. I want a young guy like Daniel Jones, but I can get both Kyle Ueda and Daniel Jones. But he's not good. He's not that good. Nick Foles and these guys are really good though. I know I want Will Greer backing up my quarterback, but let's try to. Blake Bowles is a holy cow. He's almost the same rate as Robert Griffin, number 2. So look at all these quarterbacks. Why do you want Dwayne Haskins? And they still need a quarterback. Like, you guys are getting fooled. Oh my god! But Dwayne Haskins is not bad. Let's just give him a first-round pick. See what happens. No, we're not gonna be able to get him. They have Drew Brees, but Drew Brees is getting a little old. I don't know. Yeah, like, let's try to do middle linebacker. See who we have. Elijah Lee. Left outside linebacker, I guess Malcolm Smith. They don't want either of them. Good to know. Wide receiver. Marquise Goodwin. Let's do Kendrick and. So we went both of these guys. I don't know if we can get Drew Brees. He's on the final year of his contract, so. Okay. Okay, so I understand now. So if we throw in a 4th-round pick, we're going to actually get him. 4th-round pick. Yeah, let's go. So we got Drew Brees. So now he's on the final years of his contract. We're going to try to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Saints want him now, so let's see if we can get Michael Thomas from them. Yeah, I know. There's some players and they're just aging where you can get them for literally anything. The Vikings really, the Bears want him, I know for sure. I'm gonna try to see if we can snake Khalil Mack off him. No, we cannot. Let's try Kyle Fuller. No. Okay, let's see if the Detroit Lions want him. Lions do want him, so this is who we're gonna get. Damian Harrison. I don't want that. Let's see the Giants. Who's Giants? Saquon. There we go. This should work. Okay, so we gave up that. Okay, we have Telvin Coleman. Look at how many running backs we have. I don't want Jerick McKinnon. You can have him, and you can also have Telvin Coleman's pretty nice on the other side. Matt Breida, I guess. No, I don't want him. I can give you Tevin Coleman, like. They're not interested in Jerick McKinnon. Okay, that's it. We can give you Jordan Matthews. He's not that good. Close. So if we give a 2nd-round pick, it should do. Oh, we don't fucking have a 2nd-round pick. Next year's was accepted, though. So we give a Jimmy Garoppolo, Telvin Coleman, and a 2nd-round pick for Saquon Barkley. And our backup's going to be... Well, we're definitely getting rid of Jerick McKinnon and this Rakeem guy. Nick Mullins is also going to be traded. Okay, well, this is a glitch. I hope so, at least. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to trade for people. Okay, I think my game just froze. go, we're back. Okay, so it does not look like we're gonna be able to trade for anyone. Doesn't make sense. I think Madden. Okay, so if players show up sometimes. My question is, who has Will Greer? The Panthers have Will Greer. So, I want. Who do we have at right guard? Mike Pearson. They don't want Mike Pearson. Who do you have at left guard? Ben Garland. Honestly, if I offer a fourth, I think I'd get him. Maybe like a fourth next year. No, they want like a third. I know he was a third round pick. Okay. So if we do that and a left outside linebacker, Greenlaw, close. And then we throw in like a, honestly just throw in a Nick Perry. Take all this out. Because Nick Perry, we do not need. So Nick Perry for Will Greer. So my backup quarterback's done. We have our backup. But Nick Mullins has to go, and who wants Nick Mullins again? Broncos, yeah, Broncos want him. So Broncos, we're gonna try to take, what do we want to take off their hands? We're gonna try to take you off their hands. It was actually pretty close. If I give you, no, I don't want to give up, I want to give up Dez Bryant, see what happens. So, Nick Mullins and Dez Bryant for Emmanuel Sanders. And a third. Should get this done. Okay, so I know our next person we're getting is for the Bengals. Where are the Bengals at? Bengals. No, Bengals. There we go, the Bengals. So we want to get these two guys. They're both not good. So Eric Armstead for sure. Clint Bowling for sure. And then we need one more guy. Right tackle. Mike McGlinchey is very good. Mike Pearson. Yo, this is so close. So let's just do AJ Green for Eric Armstead. Close. So then throw in a 5th. Let's see what happens. Close. They want to right outside linebacker. There we go. Manual trade it again. Gino Atkins. So freaking close, man. To Garrick Selleck. They want a wide receiver. Okay, who do I go? Let's just do Trent Taylor. Let's go. The offer's accepted. So we just finessed the Bengals. Like, freaking hard, man. Hard finesse. So then we're gonna go back to the Giants. Never mind. We already have the person I want. Okay, we're gonna go with the Rams. As let's see our cornerback situation right now. So who just takes up all this salary cap? Like, I'm not seeing anyone. Honestly, a guy for 1.8. Weston. Okay, so somehow that went through. Not very sure how. But Jaquiski Tart is our next guy we're keeping up. And Jimmy Ward. Who wants both of you? Come on. Some team want both. There we go. So who do you want from the Buccaneers? Let's see if we can get Mike Evans off their hands. Nope. Close to home. Let's see, Ali Marpet. Fudge muffins, eh? So the Cowboys want at least one of them? Okay, they do. So we're going to trade for Zach Martin. We need another guy worth 3 point something million. So if I give you Malcolm. Joshua Garnett. Are you freaking kidding me? 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Okay, I see where them. We did not have to give up that much, but that's actually a good trade. There's Zach Martin. There's no way we're down cap. Joshua Garnett. Ace Mousey is a guy. So let's see what we can do here. Team looking kind of nice. Really? If you're first next year, then. Maybe another guy. What do you want? Do you want Marquise? You do want Marquise, bro. Okay, so our team is actually solid. Wow. We literally just rebuilt the whole for us. Holy shit. Team looks so good now. Come on, guys. Come on, Marshall Young has got to play. There we go. Look at how good the team is. Holy shit, man. Good thing we traded Eric Ebron because Nick Bosa gets the opportunity to stop. And linebackers, I guess, could be better. But we have no salary cap whatsoever. So let's send regular season. Let's see what's happening. Holy cow.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also start your week by installing your game plan.
Let's play some football.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Hey guys, it's the coach.
What should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay, so San Francisco 49ers literally just got a whole entire rebuild.
Nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, Winston. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. Handled him. Sure he got there.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And now this is going to depend on this.
That was a great route, George Kittle. George Kittle.
No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on. There's Breeze. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect.
Frick, man. I can't believe we didn't just get that. What the frick, man? Come on, I didn't even get to do that.
No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on. Winston now. That's incomplete.
Intentional grounding.
So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Are you fucking shitting me? What?
No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on. Throwing. Winston.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
Incomplete.
Oh, they're seriously
So
going
now
for
on
it on
comes
first
the
down?
field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's
Let's
a
go. They missed the
58-yard attempt.
kick. Let's freaking go, baby.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Big Fangio's
Man, I
coaching
love Drew
debut,
Brees'
and the Raiders'
release.
final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an
Drew
incompletion.
Brees is not playing very
Another throw
well.
on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Wow. Well, that just happened.
Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. Jameis to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. A first down carry for Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they do get him down.
We got this. Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Mike, 45. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 4. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4. Here's Winston, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The time to pull out the stops is... 4th quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3, going for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Let's go, defense.
past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
0-2.
A handoff, Barkley running left. $15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw, Breeze. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40. So for San Francisco, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on
Let me show you what you missed it.
And we drop you
Paradise.
First drive of the contest.
Let's get this win. As you see, we were 6-1-1, and the Seahawks are 7-2. Bam, 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 bam. You don't have a safety that can injure me, Saquon. Saquon, don't hurt him, Saquon. No, Saquon, please, don't hurt him. AJ Green on the outside. He's going to get a blob by Drew Brees. Watch, because he's going to break open. No, he's not. Hopefully he gets it. He almost catches it, but Trey Flowers on the cornerback on that side gets it. Trey Flowers is a very good cornerback, and break up the middle. Let's see. That is a pass interference. Where is the flag? That one for sure is a pass interference. AJ is mad, but also tired. So let's see what he can do here. Drew Brees has not completed a pass yet, but he's going to complete this pass to George Kittle. And George Kittle is a flipping truck, man. Holy shoot.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
George Kittle's a flipping beast, man. Dante Pettis looks a little tired.
And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that
So they did read it.
Nice little gain.
Drew Brees isn't having the best game. That's my fault for the bad reads, but
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely...
Saquon breaking it to the outside, and Saquon with his 20th career rushing touchdown. Let's go, Saquon Barkley. It's 9 touchdowns on the year. Defenses need some help. DeForest Buckner is injured, I do believe. Seahawks should sign Eric Berry.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 7 catches, 97 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Now Brees.
We tried to fit in that small hole. We're not able. We're going to probably have to punt it away. But no, we actually do get the opportunity to throw the ball here.
Brees to throw forward on 4. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken.
Honestly, whenever I'm using George Kittle, I like to just go right through him.
We have a red zone alert. This defense giving up ground, and they'll look to stop a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Saquon can't do anything when Bobby Wagner is not blocked.
Behind the line. line. It'll be a loss of a yard.
Okay, I know what we're doing. This is what we're doing.
They're trying to keep it going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd
I'm
and 2.
a buff baby, but
2
I look
minutes
like
to
a
play in
man.
this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got
Touchdown, George Kittle. And it's going to be a 14-3 game.
First half of action nearly complete. Time maybe for one final drive before the break as we get back down to the field. Breeze now on first down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
That's going to be a face mask, and that's going to be a 15 yards forward.
Here and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Here's a good way to
Dante Pettis gets blown up.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Now they've completed a couple on this drive.
Saquon breaks free, and that's going to be his 10th career touchdown on the year. What good blocking there.
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? They fake the give. Here's Breeze.
Deep, throwing deep. Emmanuel Sanders gets wide open, and he's going to dance to the end zone. It's going to be a 28-3 game with 30 seconds left in the first half. As the Seahawks are going to get 3 points here, and third down alert. We got to take control and inside zone once again. Saquon Barkley is a freaking beast, man. Saquon breaks free again. This guy is a beast.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down.
And we're going to get past the line, meaning
First
Saquon.
down yardage to the 35. Officially a game. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. They juked him.
Oh, 2 great jukes by Saquon to make it to the end zone.
Touchdown. This thing is ugly.
It's one of the best games I have played today.
Now this offense forced to go for it. Once here in the fourth quarter. There's Wilson to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go.
You can say goodbye to the Seattle Seahawks. There is a new team in town, and that is going to be us, the San Francisco 49ers.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3, and they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time, and they'll be back in action in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
you? I'm a buff baby because I look like a man.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Shizzle Mac G. I'm a buff baby because I look like a man.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Ben Roethlisberger is trash. Did I just seriously lose? Are you freaking kidding me, bro? By 3 points I lost, and let's see what happened. You've been selected in the Pro Bowl. Yay, let's go! I'm the Pro Bowl guy. So we got Jimmy Garoppolo ended up making it. Wow. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 players is pretty freaking good, man. We're gonna play in the Pro Bowl, like, fucking bitch. You're telling me.
Hello, everyone.
Let's
It's
see
the
what happens.
coach. Welcome to Eden.
It's the coach. I'm
Now we'll
buff
see what
baby,
this
but I
offense
look
can
like a
do as they'll
man.
get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter.
Frick you, Mitch.
This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his third Pro Bowl in 4 seasons.
So what we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna start every single player that played for us this year. So Drew Brees, you obviously should start. Saquon Barkley, it's not obvious, but you should start. We had no guys on here, but I don't really want Golden Tate there. Like, we can put Marvin Jones, Golden Tate. DJ Moore's pretty freaking speedy, so he can go there too. And yeah, there we go, we're good. And then George Kittle, yeah, of course. David Bakhtari is good. I don't want Cody White there. Let's go. So we have both of our guys right here. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to Marshall Yanda. And he's going to actually start for left guard. As Mike McGlinchey is also going to start. Let's put some DeMarcus Lawrence up there. DeForest Buckner. Shaq Thompson is not better than Riley McDougal. Malcolm Jenkins. Rashad Penny. And Rashad Penny. That's who you guys chose for kicker. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Well, we mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze.
Great connection from Drew Brees.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and
Are
still
you
loves
fucking shitting me,
everything
man?
that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Here's Breeze to throw.
Hold it.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been
No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the 2nd quarter. But here's another 3rd down situation to check in. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him. So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone. From the 16, Breeze.
That is pass interference, man.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Fucking snap the ball or what?
Game offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Breeze going to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. How about them biting
Your
off
team
15
is now on the
yards
clock.
there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
95-56, 95-56.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it's caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on second down. Breeze, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown, NFC. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Breeze now. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Your team is now on the clock.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get
Your
set
team
to
is
take
now
over.
on the clock.
And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
But I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Heavy, go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Nothing open. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown from 10 yards. So we drop you into this situation. The game is tied. Late 4th quarter. This offense starting with the ball on their own side of the field. And they do have all 3 timeouts looking to get into field goal range. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play?
Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And a pretty little juke move there.
Your team is now on the clock.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run.
Your team is now on the clock.
Do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's more on the return.
Sammy! Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, high 7.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Defense. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing now is Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's 3rd down, he finds a way to convert. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Your team is now on the clock.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody. You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out. This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents. These players are on the last year of their. This is the development traits. This player has his own ability.
Your team is now on the clock. Your team is now on the clock.
That's a lot of money. Why are muted right there?
Your team is now on the clock. 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 Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.